They can't give this stuff away. Holy. I mean, okay, sales are plummeting. 26% down week over week. Okay, Bud Light is absolutely done. And funnily enough, earlier today, completely unprompted. This is how I know that this brand is completely done and it's going to become the 2023 version of Schlitz. Unprompted. I was just going about my day, and then all of a sudden I got a text message, and it's like, okay, whatever. And then I take a look. I got a you're gay if you drink Bud Light Brokeback Mountain meme. Like, this has reached a peak critical mass in society where now a Bud Light is associated with trannies when it was just supposed to be a one-off attempt to be more inclusive as a brand, and now you're giving away beer. Literally, Bud Light is hoping free cases of beer will smooth over any tensions with its sellers after Dylan Mulvaney backlash. Yo, hell, if we can't sell it, shit. There are some screen caps or some pictures that I've seen as well that cases at Costco liquor stores, they're on sale. Like, they're discounted. And the way you can tell when you got products at Costco, if they're discounted or something like that, if it's 97 cents at the end or something like that, if it's an odd nominal amount, then it's on some kind of discount, and that's what you're seeing for cases of Bud Light. So it's a wrap. It's an absolute wrap, and they are totally done when it comes to this stuff. But, just for shits and giggles, let's take a look here. The company behind Bud Light is hoping some free beer will help smooth over any tensions with its distributor, some of whom told the Wall Street Journal they've faced backlash and sagging sales, some of which, don't take a look at the actual numbers, don't be qualitative about this, just be quantitative. It's all going to be fine, don't worry, it'll be great. After the brand's promotion featured a transgender influencer. No, they just did a one-off partnership where they sent out one can, right? Have we just finally reconciled that was a total fucking lie? So now we can get back to the actual facts. Fantastic. Anheuser-Busch, the company that owns Bud Light, is gifting a case of Bud Light to all employees who work with the company's wholesale distributors. The Journal reported. The company has also promised new ads are on the way, and the beer maker will increase marketing spending on Bud Light to alleviate any impact to sales, distributors told the Journal. Yeah, because there's some people that are unaware of how many brands are under the Anheuser-Busch umbrella. Like, there are so many. Stella Artois, Michelob, Busch, obviously, Budweiser, obviously, but yeah, they've got access to like 16 or some odd different brands. I don't drink or anything like that. I just find the situation so hilarious and continue to report on it because it really is the story that keeps on giving. But trying to pay off your own employees and a product that you can't even effectively market anymore, I don't know how well that's going to work out for you, but best of luck, I guess. These changes follow a month-long controversy that has led to a reported dip in sales, just a reported dip in sales, not a volume distributed or, the videos after videos lampooning Bud Light as being the tranny drink du jour. Celebrities taking pot shots at 18 packs in their backyard. People publicly removing them from their touring rider. Yeah, no, of course. It's just all reported, and we can't back any of that up. Oh, actually, you can when it comes to shipping manifestos and sales week after week, month after month that you can go ahead and track because they're publicly available numbers because they are a publicly traded company. It's just all allegedly, right? The company also has, yes, partnered with transgender influencer Dylan Mulvaney, posted a video on Instagram that featured Bud Light cans designed with a picture of her face. I thought it was just one can. Oh, well, it's not like this is a reputable outlet or anything like that. It's Business Insider. Oh, okay, cool. So, yeah, good thing they got their facts straightened. Who is that guy? God, creepy. Anyways, backlash among some of its customers followed. Some? Again, like, we're dealing with a catastrophic downfall that doesn't look like it's likely to recover from because this is consistent week after week, bro. Later, the Journal reported that Bud Light sales dropped 17% by mid-April. Yep, and then we just recently, yesterday, talked about the 26% drop on top of that, so it's not going good. Per data created by Bump Williams Consulting and analyzed by Nielsen. So fairly reputable. In comparison, Bud Light's competitors, including Coors and Miller Lite, saw sales jump nearly 18% per the same data analyzed by Nielsen. Mulvaney previously spoke about criticism she bruh. Faced on the podcast Onward with Rosie O'Donnell. Rosie only gets the biggest guest. I think it comes back to the fact that these people, those people, bruh, imagine getting othered by 0.1% of the population. Unbelievable. They don't understand me. And anything that I do or say somehow gets taken out of context and used against me. No, he played the clips in full where he said that it should be illegal to misgender a trans person. Like, that seems pretty cut and dry. Like, you can run it back 10 seconds in either direction and get the complete and total context on that. You just look stupid. A representative for Dylan Mulvaney did not respond to Insider's request for comment ahead of the publication. Oh, I'm sorry, I missed a little bit. In a TikTok she posted last week with a much fuller face, Mulvaney spoke about how she's been offline for a few weeks and was recovering from surgery. Let's just stop it. That's exactly what that was. Referred to the recent controversy. She told her followers, unbelievable, I think it's okay to be frustrated with someone or confused, but what I'm struggling to understand is the need to dehumanize and to be cruel. What do you mean by that? Be qualitative. Tell us exactly what is happening. Provide receipts. But no. You just want to tell us what you feel like. Because we can tell you what the customer feels like right now. They ain't buying the shit you're endorsing, stupid. I'm sorry, is that dehumanizing? Might be cruel. See a little I care. Anheuser-Busch's wholesale distributors, many of which the Journal reported are family-owned businesses. Yep. Also, have been dealt with some of the fallout. Oh, see, you're punishing local distributors who are just going to distribute beer that people actually want to drink. Okay. By April 22nd, Bud Light sales in the United States dropped 21% compared to the previous year, per the sales data analysis reported on by the Journal. Distributors told the Journal that following the promotion, they dealt with backlash from people in their stores, bars, and over the phone. So literally anybody who would be interested in procuring a light beer, they're like, we don't want that gay shit. In a statement the company released on April 14th, I can't believe it took them 2 weeks to get around to that, Anheuser-Busch CEO Brandon Whitworth, what's his drag name? I think that's what we all want to know, said, we never intended to be a part of the discussion that divides people. We just wanted to enforce our will on you guys and say that Bud Light is for everybody, you goddamn bigots. And if you just go ahead and protest against this, you're literally contributing to the trans genocide. Oh, I'm sorry. We're in the business of bringing people together over a beer. Well, you're not going to be in business much longer if you continue to do this type of dumb stuff. Shortly after the backlash, Bud Light President of Marketing Alyssa Heinerscheid and Daniel Blake, the Vice President of Marketing for Anheuser-Busch's mainstream brands, both took leaves of absence. Still on them, as far as we know. A spokesperson confirmed to Insider that Heinerscheid would be replaced with Todd Allen, somebody who we went through his LinkedIn. He actually seems like an up-and-up honest guy, and maybe was behind that ill-fated ad. Bro, they could have had titties bouncing with machine guns and bald eagles flying overhead and the American national anthem playing in the background. That shit was destined to fail. That's why they put out that incredibly unforgettable. All right, it had Chicken Fried in the background, one of the most hack and new wave of country music songs. Bro, the only thing that would have been more embarrassing is if they had a Rascal Flatts song, Life is a Highway, underneath. Yuck. But according to Market Watch, a Bud Light backlash is not the biggest problem for Anheuser-Busch's parent company. Ooh, tell us more. I'm very interested. What actually is more important than failing sales figures, everybody equating Bud Light with just outright homosexuality? Please tell us. Anheuser-Busch InBev, the parent company of Budweiser and Bud Light, reports first quarter results on Thursday. Oh, that's going to be so good. It's going to be so... I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to tomorrow so much. But the usual executive drone about sales volumes will likely be overshadowed by what, if anything, executives say about the conservative... It's just those goddamn conservatives. Bro, $6 billion market cap drop. It's more than just conservatives. Or maybe it's conservatives who were drinking your beer to begin with, and then you betrayed them by doing that woke shit, and they just went, okay, bye. If you want to pander to them, you go and sell to the 6 trans people that are across the country. See how well that works out for you. What's with this conservative boycott? Bro, it's like outlawing MAGA hats at a Trump rally. Oh, it's a conservative-led protest that now nobody wants to show up. Are you fucking stupid? Clearly, Okay, the financial impact of the uproar probably won't show up much in the quarterly results, but yeah, no, everything will be fine because you could take a look at the stock trends. Everything was going great until some bitch up there in corporate decided, no, we need to partner with TikTok stars, and then right through the floor. That's what happens when you let a woman lead. Before calls for the Bud Light boycott began in earnest in response to the partnership, and demand for light beer has faded in years. Anyway, yeah, even though Bud Light is the what was that? Not number 2, not number 3. Oh right, the number 1 beer in the entire country. Light beer sales have faded. And what was the number 2? Like Modelo Light? Like, come on, man. You can't lie to us. We've seen the facts. I've been covering the story day in and day out for a month, so I know more about beer right now than anybody else can really tell you about it in the financial sector. They're just going to take a look at their stats and charts and tell you, actually, it's not all that bad. It's actually fucking terrible. Still, as Barron's notes, the trade publication Beer Business Daily reported that the amount of Bud Light sold outside bars and restaurants fell 26.1% year over year during the weeks ending in April 22nd, after falling 21.1% during the week prior. During the company's earnings call, AB InBev executives could offer further commentary about where their sales are headed. And yes, if you are to believe some of the other publications that are out there, that number 1 status is about to fall more than likely by Memorial Day, which is kind of going to be funny. There's going to be some really funny advertisements. And then, of course, okay, yeah, and then just as a roll call for some of the other brands that InBev has, beers like Stella Artois, Beck's, and Hoegaarden. Interesting. I thought that was also Bud Light's other name. And it has lots of other ways to patch up any holes in sales trends. Yes, of course. Except for you guys have Pride Month. You have Pride Month coming up, and we know. I've been using the rainbow Bud Light bottle multiple different times and a whole bunch of thumbnails, so we know that you have other woke stuff planned. It's just, do you have the nuts, surgically implanted nuts, to actually follow through with all your plans? We'll all be waiting. Oh, but that'll be after the sales call. We'll see how bad this ultimately gets. So, with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.